What if I told you that feeling calmer, happier, and more hopeful isn't just possible in your later years? It's your right. If you've been feeling stressed, lonely, or simply tired of the ups and downs, you're not alone. In this video, we'll walk through 7 powerful, natural ways seniors like you can boost mental health, ease stress, and rediscover daily joy, without pills, pressure, or complicated routines. Because your peace of mind matters now more than ever. Why mental wellness matters more than ever after 60. As we age, life changes, and so do our emotional needs. Retirement, the loss of loved ones, changing health, and even shifting social roles can all affect our mental well-being. But here's the good news: your emotional health is just as vital and just as improvable as your physical health, even after 60, 70, or 80. You see, growing older doesn't mean growing lonelier, more anxious, or sadder. In fact, many seniors report greater emotional stability and deeper life satisfaction. But that doesn't happen by accident. It happens with intention, habits, and awareness. Let's start with this simple but powerful truth. Your brain is still changing, growing, and healing every day. Neuroscience has proven that our brains remain plastic or changeable well into our 70s and beyond. That means you can continue to create new neural pathways that strengthen positivity, reduce stress, and build emotional resilience. It's never too late. But here's the challenge. Older adults are often overlooked when it comes to mental health. Feelings of sadness or anxiety might be brushed off as just part of aging. That's a dangerous myth. Feeling down, disconnected, or overwhelmed is not a normal part of growing older. It's a signal that something needs care. According to the World Health Organization, over 20% of people aged 60 and older suffer from some type of mental or neurological disorder. Most, commonly, depression and anxiety. Yet, a majority never receive treatment, partly because they don't realize there's help available or because they've grown used to toughing it out. But mental wellness isn't about being tough. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about learning new ways to soothe your spirit, engage your mind, and live with joy, no matter your age or circumstances. And that's exactly what this video is about. Real, natural, proven strategies that help you feel better, think clearer, and enjoy life more fully. Now, we'll explore the 7 best ways to naturally boost your mental health. Strategies you can start using today. No prescriptions, no complicated routines. Just simple, powerful steps rooted in science and compassion. So, stay with me, because your peace of mind, your happiness, and your joy still matter. In fact, they matter more than ever. Number 1. Move your body, free your mind. How gentle exercise uplifts mood. Want to feel lighter in your spirit? Start by moving your body, even just a little. When it comes to mental health, most people think of therapy or medication. But one of the most powerful mood boosters doesn't come from a pill. It comes from movement. And no, we're not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. For seniors, gentle, consistent movement can be a game changer for emotional well-being. Here's the science. When you move your body, even with light activities like walking, stretching, or dancing, your brain releases endorphins. Those feel good chemicals that naturally reduce stress, ease pain, and boost happiness. Think of endorphins as your brain's homemade antidepressant. They flood your system during physical activity and continue working hours afterward. But that's not all. Exercise also reduces cortisol, the hormone your body produces during stress. High cortisol levels over time can leave you feeling anxious, tired, and emotionally drained. By simply moving your body, you help lower those levels and regain a sense of calm and clarity. In one long-term study from Harvard Medical School, older adults who exercise just 3 times a week, even with something as simple as brisk walking, showed a 30% reduction in depression symptoms. That's comparable to some antidepressant medications, but without the side effects. And let's not forget the emotional boost that comes from a sense of accomplishment. When you finish a walk, complete a stretching routine, or even do a few chair exercises, your brain registers success. That sense of capability helps build confidence, fight apathy, and reinforce a positive self-image, something many seniors struggle with after retirement or health changes. The best part? You can start small. 5 minutes of movement is better than none. Try walking to the mailbox. Do some arm circles in your living room. Stretch gently while seated in your favorite chair. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. And, if you can, take it outside. Combining movement with fresh air and sunlight amplifies the benefits. Nature, movement, and daylight together can reduce anxiety and improve sleep. Two crucial parts of mental health. So next time you're feeling low or restless, remember, your body is a tool, not just a vessel. Use it to support your mind. Effective, step, stretch, or sway is a signal to your brain. I'm still here. I still care. I still want to feel good. Number 2, feed your brain mood-boosting foods that fight stress naturally. What you put on your plate doesn't just fuel your body, it feeds your mood. When we think about food, we often focus on weight, digestion, or heart health. But, did you know that certain foods can actually help reduce anxiety, fight depression, and brighten your mood, all naturally? The connection between your gut and your brain is stronger than most people realize. In fact, scientists now refer to the gut as the second brain. That's because about 90% of your body's serotonin, the chemical that makes you feel calm, happy, and emotionally balanced, is produced in your digestive system, not your brain. So, when your diet is rich in nutrients that support brain health, your mood often improves right alongside your physical well-being. Let's start with omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These healthy fats are essential for brain function and have been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and cognitive decline. If you don't eat much fish, talk to your doctor about a fish oil supplement. It might be worth it. Next on the list are leafy greens, like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These are loaded with folate and magnesium, both of which play a role in calming the nervous system and supporting serotonin production. Folate deficiencies have even been linked to higher rates of depression in seniors. Don't forget berries, especially blueberries and strawberries. These colorful fruits are rich in antioxidants, which help fight inflammation in the brain. Chronic inflammation is a hidden culprit behind many mood disorders. Think of berries as tiny brain protectors. And here's something sweet to smile about. Dark chocolate, in moderation, can boost your mood by stimulating the release of endorphins and serotonin. Just 1 or 2 small squares a few times a week can give your brain a gentle lift. Choose dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa for the most benefit. Also, probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and miso help nourish your gut microbiome, those good bacteria that keep your digestive system and your emotional health in balance. A happy gut equals a happier mind. On the flip side, be mindful of what not to overdo. Processed foods, sugary snacks, and too much caffeine can spike your blood sugar and send your mood crashing soon after. Try replacing soda with herbal tea, chips with nuts, or pastries with a piece of fruit and a bit of cheese. The beauty of a brain-healthy diet is that it's simple, natural, and delicious. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. Just start by adding one mood-boosting food to your day. Little by little, you'll nourish your mind with every bite. Number 3, nature's pharmacy, the role of sunshine, fresh air, and green spaces. Sometimes, the best medicine isn't found in a bottle. It's found just outside your front door. Imagine this. You're sitting on a bench under the gentle shade of a tree. You feel a soft breeze on your skin, hear birds singing in the distance, and warm sunlight gently touches your face. In that moment, something inside you shifts. Your shoulders drop, your breath deepens, and the weight of the day seems to lighten. This isn't just a pleasant image, it's science at work. Nature has an incredible ability to calm the nervous system, lift mood, and ease feelings of stress and sadness. And for seniors especially, Spending time in natural surroundings, even just a few minutes a day, can offer powerful mental and emotional benefits. Research from Stanford University has shown that people who walk in green spaces, such as parks or gardens, experience less activity in the part of the brain linked to rumination, that repetitive negative thinking that can lead to anxiety or depression. In simpler terms, walking in nature helps quiet the mental noise. But it's not just the green. It's also the sunlight. Exposure to natural light helps your body produce vitamin D, which is essential for mood regulation. In fact, low levels of vitamin D have been linked to higher rates of depression, especially in older adults. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight a day on your arms, hands, or face can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Even the air you breathe matters. Outdoor air, especially in tree-filled areas, is rich in oxygen and lower in pollutants than indoor environments. Breathing this fresh air can help clear your lungs, lower blood pressure, and give your brain a boost of clarity and calm. And if you have access to a garden, whether it's your own, a community patch, or even a few pots on a balcony, tending to plants is more than a hobby. Gardening has been shown to reduce stress hormones, ease depression, and enhance feelings of purpose and accomplishment. Plus, touching soil has even been found to increase serotonin levels. Yes, Mother Earth has mood-boosting bacteria. Can't go far? Even sitting by a window with a view of trees, listening to bird sounds, or looking at nature photos can create similar calming effects. Nature doesn't need to be grand to be healing. A small flower, a gentle breeze, or a sunbeam can be enough. So, the next time your thoughts feel heavy or your energy feels low, remember, the natural world is waiting to support you. Step outside, breathe deeply, and let nature do what it's always done. Heal, uplift, and restore. Number 4. Mind over mood. Simple mindfulness and breathing techniques for seniors. You don't have to quiet the whole world, just quiet your mind for a few minutes, and everything can change. In our fast-moving, noisy world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially as we age. Thoughts can pile up, worries can sneak in, and sometimes it feels like our minds just won't slow down. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural way to calm that inner storm, and it doesn't cost a thing? Welcome to the world of mindfulness and deep breathing, two of the most powerful tools you have for reducing stress, easing anxiety, and lifting your mood. And the best part? You don't need special equipment, a yoga mat, or a quiet mountain retreat. You only need yourself, a few quiet moments, and your breath. Let's start with mindfulness. It simply means paying attention, on purpose, to the present moment, without judgment. That might sound simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When you focus on what's happening right now, rather than what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow, your brain begins to shift out of worry mode and into calm awareness. In a study from UCLA, seniors who practiced just 10-20 minutes of mindfulness a day reported lower levels of depression, better sleep, and improved memory. Another study from Harvard showed that mindfulness meditation can actually change the structure of the brain, thickening areas responsible for emotional regulation and thinning areas associated with stress. One of the easiest ways to begin is with deep breathing. Here's a simple technique you can try right now. Sit comfortably with your hands resting gently on your lap. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this cycle 4 to 5 times. That's it. Just 5 minutes a day can bring more clarity, more peace, and a surprising lift in your mood. This kind of breathing helps signal to your nervous system that you are safe, grounded, and in control. Mindfulness can also be woven into your daily activities. Try focusing on the feel of warm water as you wash your hands, the sound of birds outside, or the taste of your morning tea. These small moments of awareness become tiny islands of calm in a noisy world. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are not your worries. You are the calm observer behind them. And the more you practice that awareness, the stronger and more peaceful you become. Number 5. The healing power of connection. How social bonds protect your brain. Loneliness may whisper that you're forgotten, but connection reminds you that you still matter deeply. We human beings were never meant to go through life alone. No matter how old we are, how independent we've become, or how much we enjoy quiet time, there's something in us that craves companionship. The gentle presence of someone who listens, shares a laugh, or simply sits beside us in silence. As we age, however, our circles often shrink. Friends pass away. Children move across the country. Physical limitations make socializing harder. And before we realize it, loneliness starts to settle in. Not just in our schedule, but in our spirit. But here's what many people don't realize. Loneliness isn't just an emotional state. It's a serious health risk. In fact, studies from institutions like the National Institute on Aging show that chronic loneliness can increase your risk of depression, cognitive decline, heart disease, and even early death. It's been called the new smoking because of how deeply it affects both mind and body. On the other hand, staying socially connected is like a daily vitamin for your brain. Older adults who regularly engage with others through conversation, shared meals, phone calls, or community activities have stronger memories, better moods, and a lower risk of dementia. And connection doesn't have to be complicated. A weekly phone call with a friend, a walk with a neighbor, or even joining a senior book club, church group, or hobby circle can make a tremendous difference. These simple interactions stimulate your brain, lift your spirit, and reinforce a deep human truth. You belong. If getting out is tough, technology can help. Video calls, voice messages, and even online groups can bridge the distance and bring warmth into your home. Many seniors are now using tablets to play games with grandchildren, attend virtual church, or meet others in online support circles. And don't overlook the power of intergenerational connections. Spending time with grandchildren, mentoring younger people, or even volunteering at a school or library not only lifts your mood, it gives you purpose, which is one of the strongest protectors against depression in later life. If you've been feeling isolated, let this be your gentle reminder. It's never too late to reach out. Someone out there needs your wisdom, your kindness, and your story. And you need theirs. Number 6, keep your mind active. Hobbies and lifelong learning for a sharper, happier brain. Your brain loves a good challenge, and it doesn't care how old you are. One of the biggest myths about aging is that mental decline is inevitable. But here's the truth. While some changes in memory and processing speed are normal with age, your brain is far more adaptable than most people realize. It can grow new connections, strengthen old ones, and stay vibrant well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, if you keep feeding it with curiosity and challenge. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you stop using it, it weakens. But if you keep exercising it, it stays strong and responsive. That's where hobbies, learning, and mental engagement come in. These aren't just ways to pass the time. They're essential tools for protecting mental health and enhancing emotional well-being. Let's start with hobbies. Whether it's knitting, painting, gardening, birdwatching, or puzzles, engaging in a creative or hands-on activity helps reduce stress, improve focus, and create a sense of flow, that calming state where you lose track of time because you're so engaged. This kind of focus is incredibly soothing to the mind and gives you a break from negative thoughts or worry. Then there's lifelong learning. Studies show that seniors who continue to learn new things, whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, or how to use new technology, maintain better memory, quicker thinking, and even show delayed signs of dementia. Learning stimulates multiple areas of the brain at once and keeps neural pathways firing. And it doesn't have to be academic. Learning how to cook a new recipe, researching your family tree, or diving into a documentary series can all provide mental stimulation. Local senior centers, libraries, and even YouTube offer free or low-cost classes on everything from painting to history to computer skills. The key is to stay curious, ask questions, try new things, explore what interests you. When you actively seek knowledge and skills, your brain responds by staying more flexible, more focused, and more joyful. And here's a bonus. Mental engagement also brings a deep sense of purpose. When you're learning or building something, even if it's small, you feel like you're contributing, growing, and continuing to evolve. That sense of forward motion is deeply linked to mental health and life satisfaction in older adults. So, whether you're picking up a paintbrush for the first time, joining a local writing group, or just doing a daily crossword with your morning coffee, know that every effort you make to challenge your mind is also a gift to your heart. Number 7. The gift of rest. How sleep and routine rebuild emotional strength. Sometimes, the greatest act of self-love is simply allowing yourself to rest. In our journey toward better mental health, we often focus on action, moving more, eating well, connecting with others, and keeping the mind sharp. But there's one gift that's just as powerful, if not more so, and it's often overlooked. Rest. For seniors, quality sleep and a steady daily routine aren't luxuries. They're essentials for emotional resilience and overall well-being. When we don't get enough restful sleep, our brains can't process emotions properly. That means stress builds up, moods dip, and even memory and thinking skills suffer. Sleep helps your brain clear out toxins that accumulate during the day. It refreshes your neural connections and balances your mood-regulating chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. When sleep is disrupted, whether from insomnia, discomfort, or irregular schedules, it's like trying to run your car without enough oil. Everything starts to sputter. One way to support better sleep is to build a consistent routine, going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every day. This regularity trains your body's internal clock, helping you fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper rest. Even simple rituals, like a warm cup of herbal tea, light stretching, or reading a calming book before bed, can signal your brain it's time to unwind. Another important part of rest is giving yourself permission to slow down during the day. It's okay to take breaks, enjoy quiet moments, or sit outside and breathe deeply. These pauses help reset your nervous system, reduce anxiety, and restore emotional balance. If you're struggling with restless nights, consider habits that promote sleep hygiene. Avoid caffeine late in the day, limit screen time before bedtime, and keep your bedroom cool and dark. Gentle exercise earlier in the day, like we talked about, can also improve sleep quality. Rest isn't just about sleep, it's about self-compassion. It's recognizing that your mind and body need downtime to heal, rejuvenate, and grow stronger. Embracing rest as a valuable part of your daily routine builds emotional strength and resilience, helping you face life's challenges with greater calm and clarity. By weaving restful habits into your day, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're creating a foundation of peace and strength that supports every other positive change you make. You're not alone. Your joy still matters every day. No matter where life has taken you, your story and your joy still light up the world. As we come to the end of our journey through these natural, powerful ways to boost mental health, I want you to remember one thing above all. You are never alone. Life changes, challenges, and losses can sometimes make us feel isolated or forgotten. But your value, your wisdom, and your capacity for joy remain as bright and important as ever. Every smile you share, every moment of connection, every breath of peace you create, these matter deeply. Mental health is not about perfection or never feeling down. It's about finding tools and moments that help you rise again, to feel calm, hopeful, and connected, even on tough days. Whether it's through nourishing your body, moving your spirit, resting well, or reaching out to others, each step you take is a powerful act of love for yourself. And that love creates ripples. inspiring those around you in ways you might never fully see. Remember, it's okay to ask for help, to lean on the community, and to honor your feelings. Your joy, your peace, and your light are gifts to this world. Gifts that grow when you nurture yourself with kindness and care. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found hope or helpful ideas here, please like, comment, and subscribe our channel, where your golden years can truly shine with wisdom, health, and happiness. You matter. Your joy matters. And your best days are still ahead. Stay happy. Stay blessed.